Well, whew, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. That was my whole plan. I've been thinking about that movie all day today, and I actually rewatched it to be prepared for this. So, yeah, you said you downloaded it on your phone so you could watch it at work last night when we were talking. Well, that this will be fun. This will be fun. This will be fun. No, I'm not your mother or your father. Like, you're a grown man. You determine your own things. Like, I'm not the military. I'm not your boss. I am your co-host. So, well, this will be a fun show. So we'll figure something else out. We've got plenty to talk about, plenty to go over. You can listen to us ramble for 60 minutes like usual. So yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, it's. I wanted to get. I'm trying to get rid of the last. I have so many of those random bottles that have that much in them. So I'm trying to. Last week, I think I finished off my Peaky Blinders. Um, why? Uh huh. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the best stuff in the world, but it's way better than all the other cheap stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, especially if you're gonna have like a jungle juice party or I mean, sweet. Well, but was your brother with you? Oh, okay. Well, sweet. Well, let's do some shots. Um, you want to go first or second? Okay. My shot is kind of a different one, but something that I've really come to appreciate, and that is making new friends. Because making new friends after a certain age becomes, I mean, making friends at any age I think is difficult, but when you're kids, it's a lot easier. And you kind of get that, at least I did. I got that group of high school friends that we kind of stuck with. And they're friends that I'll always have, guys that you can call whenever. But life changes, you move into different areas, you have kids are at different stages in lives, things like that. And making new friends isn't the easiest thing in the world. And so, people, when you find new friends, it's always fun. So, cheers to making new friends. And I can go deeper into that. I can go deeper into that later, but making new friends. He's one of them. Mhm. Well, and like, they started a group text with like 6 of us, which sometimes, those can be terrible, but I think we're all pretty like-minded, and, like, we all have, like, kids that are about the same age. We've got similar goals for our kids. We've got similar like interests as far as like hunting and things like that. And it's really funny. Like there was one we went and watched some NCAA championship wrestling. Like they do a bracket just like the NCAA. And two of the guys showed up and they're like, "Oh, this one guy, we were over at his house because he was smoking meat and he's really into the basketball NCAA finals. And he does this every year." And they're like, "He was so fucking hammered, he could barely stand." Like, and it's just, they're grown men and everybody's like, no judgment. Like, that's cool. Do it. It was just funny. So you're just telling the story. And it was just, yeah, yeah, it's just like, cool. I've been there. Like, and then somebody brought it up and they're like, "I'm pretty sure I had 30 beers by myself." And one guy goes, "You never put a number on it. You allegedly had 30 beers. Nobody can prove anything." Exactly. Yeah. Well, there's different people there drinking. That's why all the beer cans look the same, so nobody knows which one you're on. So it's been fun. Like I said, and most of the time when you meet new people, they're young kids, that just want to go out and party and drink you know, and none of us want to do that. We all want to have beers, but we also, yes, but we also know our limits. And like when we watched the wrestling finals, we were at a bar. The second they were done, everybody had all their tabs paid, and we all just left. Like, nobody was like, "Oh, do you guys wanna go do something else or anything?" None all of us were like, "Nope, it's time to go home. Like, it's 10 o'clock. Like, let's go. Let's fucking book." And it was just there was no questions, and nobody was like, there wasn't that one guy that's, "Oh, let's go to the strip club," or. Yeah. So, yeah, um, as far as I know, all married. At this point, it doesn't matter. The kids get along. The dads get along. Like, figure it out. You don't show up, you don't show up. I don't care, you know? Like, and most of the wives I've met have been super nice, you know? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Could you see yourself ever doing something like that? Okay, I couldn't either. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm somewhat of a jealous person, so, like, that would be like, yeah, like, yeah. No. I can't imagine it would. The only time I could see, like, sister wives working. Yeah. Shocker. No, I could see, well, but obviously you're the guy at that point, so you're not the one that has to be, there's nothing for you to be jealous of, the exact the exact same time.
Okay, I fixed it. Oh, nope, I made it worse. Because now I can't hear you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Say something? Oh, it's Discord now where I can't hear you. Like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, come on. Did this die?
In my hometown or where I live, and I kind of want to take the kids to it, but I kind of don't because like
Oh, fixed it.
I don't want them to get like super excited, but I kind of want them to because I think it'd be fun and be like,
What are we talking about? Where are you taking the kids?
There's a PBR event. I was just trying to fill some time while you were gone.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
not just going to leave dead air.
That was super weird. Like, it just wasn't, I don't know, whatever. It came out of nowhere, but I switched the AirPods and it worked, so I'm done, or whatever. Great Wolf Lodge. Have you been to one?
I have not. We've looked at going to one, but they're just fucking so expensive.
Are they? Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Yeah, they're real expensive.
All right. Would you ever send your kids to sleepaway camp?
Yeah. Depends on what kind of camp it was, but yeah.
It's like they're gone for a month.
A month? No.
2 weeks?
I could. They'd have to be pretty much a lot older, and it'd have to be something that they're really into. I don't see any reason to send my children away for that long.
I always wanted to do it when I was a kid, and thinking about it now, like for anything, just like do what you see in movies, or like the summer, like Friday the 13th, like where the summer camp is. It's just like a place for kids to like play. You know what I mean?
Camp Nowhere.
Yeah.
Camp Nowhere.
No.
No.
Don't know what that is. And I know, is it a scary movie?
No, it's not even. It's not a scary movie. It's all these kids who don't want to have to go to like all these dumb camps that their parents want to send them to over the summer. So they create their own camp and get this guy to pretend to be the camp host. All their parents pay all this money because the one's going to robotics camp and one's going to, all these different camps. So then they all just go to this place and fucking have no parents and get to do whatever they want.
That sounds like an 80s movie and like a terrible time, but super cool if you're a kid.
It was 90s. So it was kind of cheesy, but kind of...
Yeah, that's good though. I like the cheese.
Yeah, so do I.
I didn't do my shot.
Fat Camp?
I do not. I have not.
Fat Camp?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, that was such a good movie too.
Was that a real thing?
Stiller.
Like, did people get sent to fat camp?
I don't know if they actually did, but there was a movie about one where Ben Stiller was they say it was what his character from Dodgeball was actually based off of.
Oh, that makes sense.
He was a camp counselor. His name was Tony Perkins, and he developed this In Shape program and was trying to run a fat camp for all these kids.
Imagine if that was real.
Right?
I mean... I'm like on the fence. Like it's
a good movie. I recommend it.
I mean, I'll try and watch it. I'm not off again until Thursday. Yeah, and I wasn't off until I haven't been off yet. I don't think. Worked every day. So I never did my shot though. My shot is kind of I don't know. It might be a little dumb, but I have been teaching and mentoring all these new young airmen. And I mean, they're like in their 20s, in between like 20s and 30s, right? So some of them are older than me. And just seeing them turn into like, go from scared new people to like practitioners. These motherfuckers, I feel very comfortable sending them out the door to take care of patients, right? Seeing that change over time and assisting in it has been super cool. So my shot goes out to them because they busted their ass for the past 6 months, and I'm proud of them. Like it's really cool. It's satisfying to see.
Nice. Watching people progress is a very satisfying thing.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's why I like coaching.
It makes sense now. Like before, if I would have had them try to get IVs on me, they would have missed. Like they didn't have the skill set. Now they nailed me every single time, no problems, just because we've been practicing and experience, and it's been really fun to see them, I wouldn't say grow up, but just how they've changed. That's a hangover in a bottle.
I won't do much.
I mean, at least it's less, so you can't get super fucked up with it.
Yeah, that's why I got it for the nights that I want to take a shot, but I don't want to take a shot.
Me and Junior were drunk last night. That was rough this morning. I'm actually going to cut back on drinking again.
I never got back into it. Well, I shouldn't say that because
the beers,
like when we go to wrestling practice,
but beers don't count.
They don't. But for me, like I've gotten so used to not doing it. Like, we go over there, and it wouldn't cross my mind to have beers at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody's got a 12-pack or a case, and and they're like, "Oh, you want a beer?" And I'm like,
Never turned
Yeah,
down a free
sure.
beer.
you know. But then I feel like an asshole for not bringing beer and drinking somebody else's beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I also have a question pertinent to this weekend.
I don't know what this weekend is, but sure.
It's Easter.
Oh, gotcha.
Does your family do anything for Easter?
As far as what?
Just in general. I don't want to put any ideas in your head. Just
Yeah.
what do you guys
Yeah.
do for Easter?
Well, we always color Easter eggs.
With like the vinegar and the food coloring?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Done that. Always done that.
Do you hide them?
So my parents hid those. Like, they would actually hide the ones that you dyed.
Yes, the egg,
Yeah.
the hard-boiled eggs.
The egg. Yeah, the hard-boiled eggs. Those would get hidden throughout the house, which, looking back, is a little sus.
That's super fucking dangerous.
Yeah. We don't do that. We usually make those, and then my wife makes deviled eggs with hard-boiled eggs after that. Although we don't have an issue eating hard-boiled eggs because my kids will eat them. They know they're good protein. My wife will make salads and put them with them. So
Yeah, eggs are delicious.
yeah, especially hard-boiled eggs. I mean, fuck yeah. And then so we do. We'll usually do there's an Easter egg hunt right when they get up. There's usually a few eggs hidden around the house. They've got an Easter basket that the Easter Bunny brings. The Easter Bunny hides those eggs as well. And then we usually try to have like a meal, like kind of like a Thanksgiving meal, but it's usually ham for Thanksgiving. For
Okay.
Easter.
You should eat rabbit for Easter.
Jesus liked ham,
Did he?
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
I don't. He was
I don't know.
Jewish.
I don't know why.
So
I don't know why we have ham for those days.
it's
but-
good because it's good. Who gives a fuck? It's good.
Yeah. So we usually do, like, this year we're going over to my wife's grandparents, which was so really, really sweet of them. They just moved into a new townhouse. They were in an apartment for a few years, and they moved into a new townhouse. And so they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have Easter." Invited my wife and myself and some of the other family members over. And then my wife's grandma actually specifically messaged my wife and said, "Hey, if you want to bring Matt's aunt over, you're more than welcome."
Oh, damn.
So it was very, very sweet of her.
That's good
Okay.
shit.
Obviously, it's going to be tough for my aunt. So
But she's included.
yeah. I called her and I was like, "Hey, do you want to go to this?" "Yeah, that'd be great." So
That's
We'll see.
awesome.
But so yeah, we're gonna go over there, do the meal. I'm assuming there'll probably be another, like, the kids always have us like hide eggs so that they can go find them. Do like one last Easter egg hunt. But yeah, that's about the extent. They get Easter baskets every year.
And you guys don't do cascarones, right?
Don't do what?
Cascarones?
I don't know what the fuck that is. So
It's they hollow out an egg, so it's just the shell. They dry the shells, and then they fill it with confetti,
nope, never done that.
and you break it on someone's head.
Nope,
Really? I need to send you some.
you should. I'll break them on my wife's head.
They're like $2 at Walmart. They sell like at Walmart and HEB. Like, it's so common. But I
Down
found
here they don't.
yeah. Well, I think it's a Mexican thing. So
Yeah,
um,
I don't know if you can tell, but
damn, it like shone really bright for a minute.
I mean, if you want, it gets even worse if I pick my shirt up,
I'm okay. I don't want to get banned from YouTube. I'm set.
right?
But so for us, Easter is a big deal. I have no idea why. Like, there's no reason. We don't go to church. Like, there's just it is. It's always been a big deal. And
Well, you don't have to go to church to celebrate the rising of Christ. Like, it's a huge day, no matter whether you. So, I think there's a very large disconnect that people have between believing in God and being faithful and going to church. I don't think those two things are the bond that everybody thinks that they are.
yeah, that's fair. I don't know. We don't even bring it up for Easter though. Like, it's not.
Oh, you don't talk about Jesus?
No.
No.
We talk about eggs.
Okay.
we have a big party, and we just do brisket, right? Because it's Texas, and if we're having a party, we're doing brisket. Like, that's just, it's cheap. That's what we do.
It's not cheap, but okay.
But yeah, it's actually not that cheap anymore. But we also like hide the eggs for the boys, right? For the kids, any kids there are. Then we do the adult Easter egg hunt, and my mom buys a shit ton of shooters and hides them in the yard, which we have to count and make sure we find them all, so the kids don't accidentally stumble into a shooter, which is fair.
Yeah. That's responsible.
And then the cascarones, which, little life hack when I send these to you. Yeah, it's funny. You break them on the head. When you break it in your hand first and then put it, because if you just pop it on the head, it kind of hurts a little bit. Don't make your wife mad at you. But if you want to make her mad at you, put it in her pocket and then break it.
I don't think I want to do this with confetti anywhere, because
you do it outside, and you get the confetti that's biodegradable, the one that dissolves with water.
She'd still be pissed.
Yeah, she doesn't think she's gonna like it. Yeah, she's not gonna like it.
So mad.
If you're really mean, you can get the really fine glitter. It's awesome, but it's a tradition. It's something that we've always done. That people from, I guess, my culture always do. It's fun. I'm actually gonna go buy some cartons now that I think about it tomorrow, so I can have them at work. And yeah, my sister loves Easter, and so does my mom. I don't get the appeal personally, but whatever.
Maybe they like Jesus more than you.
Definitely. And then it's because I'm Mormon. They also, my grandparents would hide the hard-boiled eggs, the colored ones too, until one year we didn't find 4 of them, and the whole backyard, 4. The whole backyard stunk forever.
See, we grew up where you didn't know what kind of weather it was going to be here on Easter. Like, we've had snowstorms here.
Ooh.
So when we hid the eggs, they were hidden in the house.
That's worse.
Yeah, so if you didn't find one,
you knew right away.
Yeah.
And then we always have 2 golden eggs, one with $5, one with $1. It's more tradition than anything else, like, at this point. And then we play Loteria.
I don't know what that is.
Bingo.
No.
But
Why did you say fucking bingo then?
Because it's Mexican bingo, it's different. It's not like G4. They're cards and they're symbols and things, and it's weird. And you play with money.
Like real money?
Mm-hmm. Coins. Has to be coins.
Like, what do you mean by you play? Like, I'm so confused now. Like,
you're
like, it's like bingo, and then you said things that are nothing like bingo.
So there's a deck of cards, and on it are like things. So like one's like El Diablo, Sol, which is sun, things like that. And your card has those pictures on it, but it doesn't have all of the ones on the deck, right? So it's bingo. You have to get the bingo-esque style, but to get a card, you have to pay money. It's usually a quarter. To people to nickel, whatever. It's not a lot of money, but you can have more than one card. You just have to pay for it. And if you win, you get all the money from everyone's cards.
So you're talking like to get a card, not like the card of like
yes.
the Diablo or the Sol. To get a card to play,
yes,
you pay to enter, and then the winner wins it all.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking bingo. But just, okay.
Extra stuff in Mexican. It actually helps you learn Spanish.
No. Like, there's like bingo parlors around here that do that. Like, you pay to go in. And you pay to get, I want to play 4 cards, and they have like electronic ones. They have like dabber ones where you like have this big thing that you stamp them, and you pay to play how many ever cards you want. And then they play games, and like the first game's worth $100, the second game's worth $200, the third game's the jackpot worth $1,000.
Do you know what we use to mark what items are checked off?
Blood.
It's
of a chicken.
It's a food.
It's a food. Beans.
Yes. You get fucking beans and you put them.
And I could just hear your mom, Tomas. No, don't throw the beans away. We're gonna have supper tomorrow.
We cook them. We cook the beans later.
No, you do.
She watches them and she cooks them. Like, okay. It's fun. I'm sad I'm missing it this year, but I work this weekend, so it stinks because I got my nephews.
I thought you were done with that job.
April 25th, I believe.
Oh, so you got a ways left.
Not really.
It's the 28th of March right now.
Yeah, it's only a month.
Yeah, that's a ways.
Not really. That's gonna fly by. And I'm doing all this time at the unit,
It's
and
gonna fly by. It's still a ways though.
my income looks great right now.
It's a month.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
You want a game? I'll buy you a game right now. You want a game?
I'm good.
Okay.
I got my own money.
That's true.
It's tax returns. It's tax return season. I got plenty of money, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I do want to play that Enshrouded at some point. Once I stop working at Goliad, I want to take like a fucking week to not do anything before working again somewhere else, and then just to play games and hang out and not stress about stuff.
You've had to work for like what 6 months straight now. Like that's been rough on you.
It's been like I think 6 days a week for the last 6 months.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's why I kind of missed the movie. I'm sorry. I'm dropping the ball on a lot of stuff though. It's just too much.
Like in February I hit my 5 years at my company, which is 5 days a week. For 5 years.
That's pretty cool.
That's not.
It is.
They say you're supposed to switch jobs like every 2 years because otherwise you're getting paid way less than what you should be.
I mean, I guess, but I guess it's also like, are you comfortable?
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna lie. They've got their hooks in me now. Like,
Yeah.
I hit 5 years. My PTO went from like 4.5 hours every 2 weeks to 6.5 hours every 2 weeks. Like that's a lot of fucking PTO. That's a lot more PTO.
yeah, it is.
So when I get volunteer hours, like I'm gonna volunteer to go. I'm gonna go to the zoo with my oldest son's class,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get paid for it because it's volunteering at his school.
That's that's really cool. And your company is the most diverse. Got that
They
award.
are very diverse. There was actually our diversity team. I don't know which one they are. They sent out a little clip on what Easter is, so that way because they send it out for all the major holidays, like they did it for Lunar New Year. Apparently, a lot of people celebrate Lunar New Year.
Yes, Asian cultures do. Very, very big, very big. It's super cool.
Yeah.
If you ever get the chance to go to a Lunar New Year party, go. It's fucking awesome. Wear red.
I don't imagine that I'm going to get invited to one anytime soon.
You just made friends. None of them are Asian.
None.
That's
There's one Mexican, and that's it. And he's not even in the group text.
Oh, damn. He got excluded?
Well, he didn't. The group text got started just because of this NCAA bracket thing that we started doing.
It's kind of racist, man.
It's not even a little bit, because the people who were in it were all in this bracket. So that's how the group text started, was by everybody participating in this bracket.
Okay,
So-
that's what you're saying.
Because when we went and had beers, I even texted him and was like, "Hey man,
Hey,
we're
buddy.
going to
Hey,
watch-"
best friend.
It's like, "Hey man, we're going to watch the wrestling matches here. Do you want to come?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And it was super funny. I just got a pitcher of Coors Light,
Mm-hmm.
put it on the table. Everybody, hey, grab a glass. I'll get more pitchers. He got there. He doesn't drink Coors Light. He a mojito.
Ooh, okay.
No fancy.
I mean, mojitos are good, but I'll never order one at a bar.
No.
It's a dick move.
Either. Yeah, bartender fucking get mad at you.
Yeah. But delicious. I'd make a mean mojito.
Yeah. He's a cool guy though. Like I said, it's weird just having so much like the drive that they have for their kids, and
Well, those are the kind of people you want to be around.
exactly. And they all like to hunt. I don't know if I brought that up.
You kind of mentioned it. You didn't really go because when's the last time you actually went hunting?
Me? It's
Yeah.
been a couple of years. I was just never that into it, but I've wanted to get back into it because I think it's an important skill to teach my children.
It is.
Like I know how to do it, so that's why it was kind of like I don't really like eating deer that much. I kind of want to get into turkey hunting though.
That sounds badass.
Right?
I would do the fuck out of that. I know that they're a little scrawnier. They're not gonna be like a butterball, but
Give a fuck.
you can honestly
Oh,
grind
no.
it up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll eat it. I just want to fucking shoot it.
You want to eat it.
I will eat it.
Good. Turkey's delicious.
So,
Boar hunting. You can get into boars.
yeah, that's a lot different.
They're
but yes,
stinky. They're very
they
stinky.
do a lot of that. That's down by you where they do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, the governor
I
went
mean,
helicopter boar hunting.
I believe that. Was that Abbott? No.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Yeah, it is Abbott. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me, I know stuff.
Okay. I couldn't tell you what your governor, who his
You
name is.
could actually. I bet you could. It's a female. She has put herself in the light for COVID quite a bit. If I say the name, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah."
Sarah McLaughlin?
No, that's a fucking singer, and she sings the like sad dog songs.
Yeah.
Christy Nome.
Don't know who that is.
No,
Nope. Sorry.
I don't care. She was very political, like with COVID and.
No. Everyone was.
Well, but like she was very keeping the state open, and there was a lot of praise, and like at one point, there were some reservations that wanted to shut down some of their land to stop people from traveling through, and she was not allowing it, and yeah, so
It's pretty good. I like it. Fuck. That bridge.
yeah. I don't think it's as conspiracy as everybody says it is.
I don't either.
Like, I think it was just a fuck up.
I don't think it was on purpose.
No, not even. I think it was a fuck up. I
Yeah.
think there was something that happened, and somebody fucking just sucked.
I think
You
it's
know,
actually
like-
more than just one person. A lot of people fucked up consecutively. You know what I mean? You just had a lot of just misses that compiled into the one incident. That's the most common thing for us that happened to us. A lot of people fuck up, and then like the straw breaks
And
camel's
they're
back.
not major fuck ups. They're not major fuck ups. They're just, one little thing.
Oh yeah, they're not like negligent. It's just it happens. But
Yeah.
a lot of people died.
Yeah. Have they given a number on it?
Not that I've seen yet, but I saw the video and it blew my fucking. It looked like a movie.
It really did. It looked like not real.
Mm-hmm. But you'll
Which-
come.
Can you imagine being on that fucking bridge?
No.
You're just fucking driving along, and all of a sudden,
It's greatest fear.
what the fuck just happened?
I'd be like, "Where's Spider-Man? Come save me!"
right? Like, why is like
What do you do?
the bridge just disappears?
You can't do anything. Like,
You hold on. I mean, hopefully you live through hitting the ground or hitting the water.
maybe if you're lucky, rubble was underneath you and broke the surface tension first. If you're
Well, you
lucky.
figure there's got to be a lot of car and stuff that's going to hit and not. I mean, you're not. It's not like you're going directly into the water.
If anything, I
you
guess you would be lucky if you stayed in your car.
Oh yeah, you definitely wanted to stay in your car,
Yeah.
but then you have to get out like immediately.
Oh, right away. Take the headrest off and.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would like to hear a story of somebody that did get out.
That would be cool.
That'd be.
Do you have a windshield puncher on your knife?
No, I don't. No, I just have a regular knife.
You should get one with the windshield puncher. It's just like
You
a
don't need a windshield puncher. Your windshield you can kick out.
the
window
window.
puncher.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've used one before. It's
Well,
actually pretty
but
cool.
There's just you need to be clear.
You know what I mean.
But I carry a pocket knife with me, and I can break a window with it.
You can break a window with your seatbelt buckle
Exactly.
if you need
Break
to.
it with one of these too.
Just break your hand.
My hand breaking a window or dying in the vehicle. I think I'll break my hand.
That's or you could just not break your hand and use something.
Or I could lay back and use my feet with shoes on them.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
bet
good
I
one.
could break it with those.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
I could use the hardest part of my body in my head.
You just do it, knock yourself out as water starts rushing in.
It's called the human hammer, the head, right?
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Apparently, one of my coworkers bought the tickets to the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
Is that in San Antonio or where is it?
It's in Dallas or
Vegas?
somewhere, Arlington, somewhere up north. It's in
Okay.
Texas.
That'd be fun.
I mean, I guess. He just said, I'm not turning down the opportunity to go see the Mike Tyson fight.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because even if it's a farce, like it's still seeing a Mike Tyson fight before he goes away
And
forever.
no matter what, I could see. There's a lot of people I could see like throwing fights against Jake Paul. I don't see Mike Tyson doing it.
Me neither. I'm kind of afraid for Jake Paul. I'll be honest with you. Don't get me wrong.
I'm so excited for it.
He's in shape. Like he looks good. He's obviously been working on it a lot.
I don't care.
It's still Mike Tyson.
I could work out every day for the next 2 years with professional trainers, and I still wouldn't even want to get in the same room with Mike Tyson when he wanted to fight me.
That's fair.
I have zero desire for that.
I hope Jake Paul loses an ear.
He literally bit somebody's ear off during a fight.
I hope he loses an ear.
He is fucking insane.
He is crazy. He even said like, since he started training to fight, like it's back. Like his drive to like fuck somebody up is back. And it's just like, oh, maybe we should have kept that one locked away. Mike, old Mikey boy, Mike Lowry.
Nicky Meeks, what up? First time chatter.
Nice. I'm excited to see it. Sorry about the whole Easter thing. I think it's a fucking weird holiday. I do.
Easter?
Yes.
Why is it a weird?
Why?
I think it's weird how we celebrate it.
Yes, that's what I mean. Easter, like the whole Christ thing. Sure, that makes sense. But like the eggs and the fucking duck and the bunny, the rabbit. Who the fuck came up with the Easter bunny? What the fuck did it like? Santa, you can kind of believe as a little kid, but like what broke it for me was like there's a bunny that just comes around and gives me candy. That's a little sus. I always thought it was really weird.
We're looking for eggs because the Romans fucked up Jesus real bad. Kind of.
I guess. I don't know either. It's just so weird.
It is. It's a super weird holiday for that aspect. Like, why we hide eggs and why the Easter Bunny is a thing.
All I get for Easter is the squirts. That's it.
Why do we need to relate all the holidays to kids?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, why can't we just have boring holidays? Like, my wife sent me something the other day where, like, they had, like, the Easter eggs with the strings attached to them, and everybody went and pulled a string, and the eggs had different things in them, and I'm like, this is a fucking Christmas. Like, why do we need party games? Like, why can't we just be normal people and sit around and fucking drink?
There's not even, like, a sports game, right, that, like, coincides with it?
No.
Like, you've got the football game on Thanksgiving that you can at least, like, fuck off for a few hours. But, like, I just don't see a need for it. I don't see a reason. And it's just a day that I eat, like, 40 deviled eggs. Like, that is all it is to me. I eat a shit ton of deviled eggs, my tummy hurts, and I get the squirts. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm going to be a little downer right now. Like, it's just stupid.
Well, Nicky Meeks, who reaches for cranberry sauce? That's your first fuck up. Like, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and some Indians got musket in the face, but nobody's reaching for cranberry sauce. Let's be real.
Who likes cranberry sauce?
Nobody.
It's gross. Actually, my dad likes cranberry sauce. I don't know why. Wait, to say something? Okay.
Something?
Well, I thought it broke again. Fuck. I just think it's dumb. St. Patty's Day, at least, is an adult holiday.
I think St. Patty's Day's been... the kids take it over, though, too, because you have to wear green that day, otherwise you get fucking pinched.
It's just like a little thing, though. You don't have to have this big dinner and have people over and do an activity. It's just wear green and get fucked up and drink green beer later.
In Texas, we have Confederate Heroes Day.
We do?
We do?
What?
You get the day off?
I hope so.
I mean, this is your Texican. Like, you're supposed to know this.
Here, Sunday, January 19th. Huh.
Well, do you celebrate Columbus Day?
No. I didn't beforehand either.
No, like not you personally, but like you get the day off, right?
Depends on which job.
Okay. Well,
for Uncle Sam, yeah. You get any holiday, you get off. And then you get usually the Friday before, too.
Did you know in South Dakota, we don't have Columbus Day?
Is it Indigenous Peoples Day now? Didn't they change it?
Native American.
Indigenous Peoples. Matt. Duh.
No, it's Native American is what we call it.
I know we have Juneteenth off now too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take
I
a
mean,
free holiday.
I'll take all the holidays they want to give me off. Like, I don't care about holidays.
So
Only one that I want off is 4th of July.
Do I get Confederate Memorial Day off now?
You should.
I should.
Isn't it Confederate Heroes Day?
I looked up Confederate Heroes Day, and it came up as Confederate Memorial Day.
Okay, so you're mourning the loss
Of President Jefferson Davis, Confederate President Jefferson Davis, and General Robert E. Lee, as well as all the soldiers who died in the Civil War. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but I'll do it. I'll do it for a free holiday. I don't give a fuck.
Right? Yeah. I will never. It is kind of funny. That is, yeah. That's probably that's a really good point, Nikki Neeks. Confederate Heroes Day is kind of like a counter to Juneteenth.
It is. It's
Because
the
you're
antithesis.
you're celebrating the people who fought to own people versus celebrating the day that everybody was free. Like, that's weird that you guys have that holiday.
Which side? I've never heard of it before. It's not widely celebrated.
Apparently not. Like, I suppose it's.
And it's a national holiday, so it was made. It was approved June 1st, 1973. So long enough to where they should have known better.
Do you have to have a white hood to celebrate that holiday?
Jesus Christ! No, you just can't season anything that day.
Just can't season anything. It's bland food.
It's bland food day. All you can eat is boiled chicken and boiled potatoes, no salt.
Well,
and mayonnaise.
Boiled
cream
hamburger.
That's disgusting.
It is, isn't it?
It's just so gross, dude. I don't. This weird. Did she grow up in the Great Depression? Is that why?
No, she was born just after.
Maybe it was like a
38. But probably a family thing, and she was one of 16 brothers and sisters.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of fucking. I don't care. That's a lot of fucking. That's too much.
Right.
I keep thinking about that lady that gave birth, whose baby I delivered.
Yeah.
It keeps replaying in my head constantly. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not great. As I saw some stuff, because it's the miracle of life. It is not a miracle. It is a horror. It was. I'm at a loss for words. That ambulance apparently still smells. I'm gonna put baking soda in it when I get on shift on Saturday.
Thomas, stand up and show your pants.
Oh.
There's beer. And it's too late for Sammy's, but we talk about Sammy's.
We do. Actually, I have a grievance with the sandwich that I had. I'm gonna bring that up. Hey, let me talk to you about this. So I went. We went. It was Friday. My girlfriend wanted pizza, margarita pizza, no meat on it. I don't give a fuck. I ordered a chicken parm sandwich. It is way too much fucking bread. Like, overall, it's breaded chicken in bread. Like, it was too much. I ended up pulling it apart and eating just the chicken, like a chicken tender. It was too fucking much.
I'm sorry.
That's my grievance. I think there's such a thing as doing too much with something.
So, like, where did you get it at? And
46th Street Pizzeria. The restaurant.
46th Street. Okay. And, like, is it that you don't like a breaded chicken sandwich within bread?
I think
or
so now.
This particular episode where the bread was just too thick.
I think my issue too was that it was thin. The chicken itself was really thin.
Oh, okay.
It was like 90% bread, and then
Okay. Because I was gonna say, because my wife and I go and have lunch weekly, and the one place that we go to, here in Sioux Falls, is I get this gold chicken sandwich, and it's like a breaded chicken sandwich with cheese, and then they put gold sauce on it, so like gold buffalo sauce.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
Gold sauce is like, so it's like a buffalo sauce, except it's like a mild buffalo sauce, so it's not like super spicy, but it's got more, just some of that bite, but then a lot more flavor. I don't know what they add to it to make it gold sauce, if it's mustard or some butter. I don't know what it is. If I figure it out, I'm gonna be fucking super happy because the sauce is delicious.
Buffalo sauce is just butter and hot sauce.
Yeah, but this isn't. It's not just hot. It's not just hot sauce.
Yeah.
Or not just buffalo sauce. Like it's way more mild than that, and a lot more flavor. But so it's just a breaded chicken sandwich, gold sauce, cheese on a bun, and I fucking eat that every week. I fucking love that sandwich.
Well, I mean, yes, but there's enough chicken, right? It's not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a thick chicken sandwich. I mean, there's a healthy bite of chicken.
A Carolina-style barbecue sauce combines tangy mustard with vinegar, honey, and smoked flavors.
It's a gold sauce. Like I've had Carolina barbecue sauce before.
That's a Carolina-style barbecue sauce. This is buffalo gold sauce.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's got
Gotcha.
That does sound good though. I love Hooters. My girlfriend loves going to Hooters, and every time.
Who doesn't?
I know, right? It's not even that bad. Like their clothing isn't really that bad. She won't go with me to Twin Peaks though. She does not. She will not do that.
I don't know what that is.
It's like that, but a little skimpier. They wear jerseys, crop tops, so it's not super bad. There's some cleavage, but there's lingerie days.
You get under boob?
You get some under boob.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
And most of the Hooter girls now are pregnant. Like our local Hooters, like half the staff is pregnant. It's like, God damn. The other half's in nursing school.
Yeah.
But the buffalo chicken ranch sandwich is my go-to if I see it anywhere. I have 5 minutes after eating that burger before I shit my brains out for like a half hour.
I thought you were a Nashville hot kind of guy.
I can't. No, because that's an oil-based sauce. That's even worse.
I thought you were Nashville hot. I thought that was like your favorite sandwich of all time. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. My favorite sandwich is a deli sandwich, an Italian deli sandwich, cold. With
I had
iceberg
a
lettuce.
Southwest chicken sandwich today for lunch. It was a wrap.
What makes something Southwest? That's what I want to know. I see that all the time. What the fuck is that flavor?
It was like it's like a corn and black beans, like some, I would say some like taco-ish type seasonings with chicken, and then it had some, I think, baby spinach with it.
Doesn't sound bad. I mean, besides the corn.
No, I love corn. Who doesn't love corn?
I don't like corn.
How do you not love corn? Like unless it's like canned corn. I can understand not liking canned corn.
I just don't like corn. The texture, the taste, none of it.
You eat like corn on the cob?
No.
You ever had corn on the cob?
Yes.
Like good corn on the cob? Like sweet corn?
That's why Dad said it was good. I didn't agree with him.
Okay.
Everyone else was eating it. Not a fan. Never been a fan of corn. But I'm a fan of corn products. Corn dogs. Corn tortillas. Corn bread. Delicious.
Fair enough.
Just don't like corn. I don't know. Or peas. Maybe it's a texture thing.
Could be.
But yeah. I mean, there's nothing better than a deli sandwich, bro. Come on, cold.
Do you want to hear something really funny? That I don't know why I just thought of this, but you'll appreciate it. My youngest, we got home today, and I was talking to him, and I'm like, "Hey, how was school? You know, how was lunch? Like, you guys brought your lunch, so you guys need to get your lunch box put away." My youngest says to me, he goes, "I forgot I brought my lunch." I'm like, "What do you mean you forgot you brought your lunch?" "I forgot I had it, so I ate hot lunch today." What?
Yeah, I've done that before as a kid.
He made his own lunch
Oh, that's a little different.
and packed it himself. Like,
Do you have a fund for them if they're ever like craving hot lunch?
yeah, they eat hot lunch half the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I never did. I always had to bring my lunch.
No, like we decide, like we look at the school menu and are like, all right, it's chicken nuggets this day, it's pizza this day, it's cheese bread this day. Like, what do you guys want to eat? Yeah, we'll do this one and I'll bring my lunch on this day. Okay, cool.
That's really cool of you to have them make that decision. That's actually really nice.
Well, it's, you know, the saying that, you know, what's something that's considered uncool when you're poor and really cool when you're rich? getting money from the government.
Oh.
So when COVID happened, there was a group that went through and said, it was like Feeding South Dakota, and they said, we will cover all hot lunches for kids for the rest of this year. My kids didn't eat hot lunch that whole year.
At all?
Nope. And I don't know why. And then they did it another year, and they didn't eat it. And then, like, last year or the year before, we were like, you know, why don't you guys, this is what's for lunch. You guys want to try that? Yeah, let's have it. Oh, I really liked it. Could I try eating this for hot lunch? And so then we started eating hot lunch, and I'm like, are you telling me that you motherfuckers would have been eating this? And I spend money buying you lunch when we could have gotten free lunch for fucking almost 2 years?
Damn.
Motherfucker.
That's kids, though. When they get older, though, I can guarantee you. So, I wasn't allowed to eat hot lunch, right? Growing up. Mm-hmm. It was just to save money, right? We weren't super down bad, but it's what it was. I didn't realize until I was much older that it wasn't just about saving money. It was the amount of food that I would fucking eat as a kid. Like, those lunches weren't enough. And especially, like, in high school, I would pack 4 sandwiches a day.
Yeah, that's one of the big things that we have to look at when the kids eat is, like, they do this, like, this French cheese bread pizza. And my wife's like, you've eaten it. It's not enough food for you. You come home and have to eat tons others. You're going to bring your own lunch that day. Like, when we got to high school, though, like, it wasn't like a tray lunch where this is what you got. Like, you got to go through and, like, pick out whatever you wanted.
But spend a ton of money doing it.
Well, not a ton. I mean, relatively, like, I think their lunches are, like, $2.50, $3.
Oh, that's...
for one of the kids to have hot lunch.
That's not bad.
Even if it's $4, I mean, you're hard pressed to make a fucking decent meal for $4. I mean,
yeah,
the yogurts that my kid eat, I buy 6 of them for $7. So I mean, fuck.
Just heard that. That fuck hit deep. I heard that. No.
When you go to the grocery store and you buy 4 packs of yogurt because your kids eat 1 for breakfast and then 1 for lunch, and so you go through 15, 20 yogurts in a week, and you're looking and you're like, I just spent $35 on fucking yogurt.
Yogurt.
That's gonna last me 2 weeks. Like,
when we would make lunches for high school, we would use half a loaf of bread a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because I was working, you know, sometimes I would like be like, no, I got this, and I'd go like Burger King with a coupon with my buddy, like buy one get one free Whopper.
Fun fact, you know how Little Caesars does the large hot and ready pizzas? That actually originated here in Sioux Falls.
Did it?
It really did. We used to do that when I was in high school. That's when they started it, and it was hot and ready medium pizzas for $4. And so it was fucking $4. You could go get a pizza, pepperoni pizza for $4.
Whole fucking pizza.
Yeah. Me and my buddies would go get a pizza each and
just tear up a whole medium pizza.
Oh yeah, fucking like you said, 4 sandwiches. I mean, that's only 8 slices of pizza. It's not that much.
It's true. And I was in sports and stuff and like active and
oh yeah,
made a difference. And sometimes I would give one of the sandwiches to Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
seems right.
In the mornings, like I'd get there and he'd be like, "Got any spare sandwiches?" I'd just throw one at him. Like, "There you go, buddy." Whatever. And then, funnily enough, Bubbles and I once a week in high school would go to Taco Bell and get the 12-pack of tacos and split it. But the Taco Bell was really far from the school, so we would barely make it back in time, and we had the next class together. And so our English teacher, who was super hot, she was so hot, she would be okay with us eating this fucking big-ass case of tacos while she taught. Because we had good grades. Like, we were good kids. I was a good kid at that point.
Yeah.
So she gave a fuck.
We had I had study hall right after lunch my senior year. Me and a good buddy of mine did, and it was ran by the ROTC teacher, and his name was Master Sergeant Hallborn.
They do have to refer to themselves as their rank.
Awesome dude. And I mean, we were in high school, but he knew. He apparently liked to drink wine because he would talk about drinking his white Zinfandel flavored Gatorade that he liked to drink on the weekends.
Oh, beautiful.
But
what a cool guy.
we went walking in one day, like it was right at the very end, and he's like, I already marked you guys absent. Where were you? And I had just watched Stripes. Have you ever seen the movie Stripes?
Mm-mm.
With Bill Murray? It's a funny military movie. And I went walking in.
Oh,
like,
yes, I have.
He's like, where were you guys? He's like, I already marked you absent. He goes, you're going to have to come down here tomorrow. He's like, you missed the whole period. He goes, where were you? And I just went, training, sir. And he stops dead in his tracks as he's walking away. And he's like, what kind of training? Army training, sir. You're dismissed. Next day I brought my slip and he goes, you're good. Signed it, didn't fucking care. We were best friends after that.
That's a cool guy. Do you know how to become an ROTC teacher works, don't you? Do you?
How would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe you talked to him. You said you were good friends. Maybe you asked him. What about his fucking job?
You think when I'm 18 years old, I'm like, hey, how did you become an ROTC teacher at high school?
Maybe he brought it up. I don't know. I didn't know if you knew.
I knew that I wasn't going into the military at that point, so I didn't give two fucks.
Biggest mistake of your life.
Okay. So how do you become an ROTC teacher?
You have to get your teaching degree, just like normal, right? Do all the TA hours and stuff, but you only teach ROTC, and you are sponsored by the government, which is why you have to wear your uniform, and you have to be referred to as your rank. And there's typically 2 teachers, one's an officer, and one's enlisted. Good night.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's actually really interesting. It's really cool, especially if you're in, and you want to teach, you want to become a teacher. It's actually a really interesting idea and proposition. The only downside is the kids in ROTC are weird as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I was in ROTC, but I wasn't weird.
I believe it. Yeah, you were fucking weird.
Mm-mm. I never wore my uniform either.
I bet you wore your fucking Dragon Ball Z shirt into ROTC.
No.
Fucking nerd.
I wore a hoodie and shorts 90% of my life growing up.
I could see you being one of those like UFC kid fans that had like the Affinity
The
fucking like
tap out.
giant bling tap out shirts.
Those too poor for name brand things, Matt. I wore basketball shorts that were my brother's and hoodies that were my dad's. My parents wanted to buy me nice clothes. It just wasn't something I was interested in. Like, I didn't care.
Yeah, I never did either. Like, I was talking to my brother about it, and he's like, did you ever have like he started listing off shoes. Like, did you have the Kemps or listed off all of you? And I'm like, I never fucking cared about that.
Who cares?
Like, I don't know what kind of shoes you're talking about.
I wear slides.
I couldn't even tell you what I wore. I wore whatever was fucking comfortable.
That's the thing. I was just comfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
It was a badge of honor. I didn't wear jeans for 3 years straight.
I think I wore jeans every day. That was one thing, like, I'm jealous of kids nowadays who don't wear jeans. Like, my kids don't wear jeans to school. That was all I wore to school was jeans.
Jeans are nice.
Yeah. Not compared to fucking basketball shorts or sweatpants or, that my kids get to wear every day.
Oh, it's so nice.
Like go to school and just be fucking chilling and comfortable and yeah.
All right.
So, but we are at time. We unfortunately did not get to discuss Only the Brave today.
That's my bad.
Maybe someday we'll get to that movie. I also kind of wanted to talk about Roadhouse because I have watched the new one and I love the old one.
I've actually never seen either.
Okay. So, kind of get into maybe some of that estate 80s nostalgia, if you will. But yeah, this is the end of the show. We appreciate you all so much for stopping by. Nikki Neeks, we appreciate you stopping in and chatting with us in the chat. Tomas, any final words for the people?
Have a tourniquet in your car, just in case.
In case a bridge collapses underneath you and you fucking...
You gotta use the tourniquet to tourniquet yourself at the neck so you don't drown. You suffocate.
Stop the water from getting into your lungs.
Yeah, just stop. It's just, you're good. Tourniquet at the neck, you're fine.
Well done advice. Yep, well done advice. Listen to Thomas. He's immersed. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by. It has been a pleasure entertaining you for this last hour. We will be back better than ever next Thursday, where I don't want to commit to saying what we're going to talk about.
I'm going to try. I swear.
Toodles.
Bye.